to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. First of all, let me just give you a bit of background. I'm going to move everything out of the way. I'm, as you know, I'm a member of the Joy Sets, and I run a blog hop for Fiona, who owns the Joy Sets, every now and again, and we've decided to do one monthly and then run up to Christmas. And one of the members suggested that the theme for this one was to use one stamp set 3 ways. The blog's live now, so by the time you see this it'll be live, so you can come and see what we've done. I chose this stamp set from Stampin' Up! Perfectly Played, and the first thing I made was a Christmas card. Now, for using your stamp set 3 ways, you can do whatever you like. You can make 3 totally different genres of card. You can emboss, you can stamp on vellum, you can stamp on fabric, you can make your own DSP, you could stamp an image onto a candle. There's all sorts you could do. You could make a bag, you could use the same design and make a bag, a box and a card, whatever you want. So I've chosen to use mine 3 ways. So the first thing I did was use it to make a Christmas card, and I just made a white base with a navy matte, a silver layer, and then I just sort of distressed this with a little bit of Night of Navy ink, stamped out Night of Navy, stamped off Night of Navy and basic grey, added a piece of satin Night of Navy ribbon, used Night of Navy ink to stamp the Merry Christmas from the set, and then I used another stamp from the set to emboss, heat emboss. So I used my Perfect Medium and I stamped on, and these trees I did in white embossing powder, and this one I did in silver just to add a little accent, and then I just added a little pearl to the top of each one. Then I used that same stamp, the one that I used to heat emboss, and I used 4 colours and I stamped it into a sort of circle, so the top of the Christmas tree is here. I stamped it round like a wedge circle. Then I used a circle stitch framelit to cut a piece of it out, so I sort of stamped my own background DSP. Used a couple of scraps. This is Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather from the Needle Nook DSP stack, and then I just stamped a little thanks which came from a Clearly Besotted set, and inside I stamped it all around the edges as well, just to give something on the inside. So that was my second way of using it, and then my third way I'm going to demonstrate today. So I've stamped using Garden Green. I've stamped, this one was actually the tartan or the Plaid Effect stamp, tree stamp, and I've stamped Merry Christmas. And what I've done, I've just stamped it onto a bit of calico, and then I've caught that calico up in a crochet frame, not a crochet frame, an embroidery frame. And what I'm going to do now is take 2 strands of embroidery floss. I'm not sure what shade this is. Let's see if I can find out what shade it is. No. 166, whatever that is, and I'm just going to thread it up, and I'm going to just embroider over the stamp. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my thread through from the back, and I'm just going to go around the outside of this tree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 2 sides of the pattern, and I'm just going to do a stitch that goes across. I'm going to make it very, very simple, and then I'm going to go to the next little bit down, and I'm just going to go across again to the other side of the stamped image. I'm just going to keep doing that until we have the tree covered. go, that's the tree done. And then we need to do the little stalk. So we're just going to use a dark sort of chocolatey brown, and I'm just going to do the stalk, the stem of the tree, but I'm going to do it down this time instead of across, just to give it a little bit of added texture or whatever, just to make it a bit more interesting really. And there's probably embroiderers out there saying, oh, you're doing it all wrong. Well, I don't care, because I'm not doing it properly anyway. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is just some crochet thread. So on the top I'm going to pop a big snowflake. So I'm just going to pull my thread through, and then I'm going to do a French knot. So I'm going to hold it, and then what I'm going to do is just wrap it around my needle twice, and then pop my needle back in next to where it came out from, and that should make a little cute knot. On here. I just want one here as well. And one here. I might have put that into the same hole. Oh no, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a few little snowflakes onto the background. So I'm just going to do a little straight stitch across, and then I'm going to make that into a cross. And it can be as rudimentary as you like. It's great to do this with kids because they don't need to get anything perfect, and then just make it into a little star, and then it'll have that snowflakey feel. It would be really nice if the frame was green or a more Christmassy colour, and then just pop another snowflake on. So you can make them as big or as small as you like. And that's it, that's all you need. So there we are. There's our little embroidered piece. There's our 3-way one stamp set. Beautiful. You ought to give it a try. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.